The vessel was not too far away from the limits of British Gibraltar territorial waters, but heading southwesterly direction, so back towards Algeciras or Tarifa, if you like, if you picture yourself at the opposite of Eastern Beach. We engaged in the chase. They started carrying out evasive manoeuvres, trying to hold us off. Remember, this is in the hours of darkness still, so visibility is an issue, but the RGP crew managed to stay on their tails. But they started jettisoning bales of cannabis, of drugs. The effect that had was lightening the load significantly on their vessel, which in turn gave them the advantage, and they made good escape, but not before we managed to recover 28 bales in total.
We heard that the smugglers had a very powerful launch. Is this unusual?
Not any longer. We've started seeing 14-meter ribs or thereabouts in the last couple of years, I believe. They're getting bigger and larger vessels, more powerful vessels, and it's not unusual to see that size of vessels. It's larger than even ours.
How well resourced would you say the RGP is?
Well, it's all a game of one-upmanship. If the other side gets a bigger, faster vessel, we need to have something along those lines to counteract. We've got one or two vessels that can do the job, but of course one can only ask and wish for even better resources.
Did you find yourselves on your own?
No, not at all. We contacted Customs and GDP, who came out and assisted us and recovered bales themselves straight away, and we also had contact with the Guardia Civil over the telephone, and this is a regular occurrence. We do at that grassroots level. There's very good contact, and we work together. Flow of communication, information, etc.
We've heard of lawlessness in La Línea over the past few weeks. There have been a couple of incidents that have highlighted this. How do you see the situation? How has it increased? Is the smuggling worse?
It's obviously concerning to hear the news of what's happened in two particular occasions or three specific instances in La Línea. It's quite concerning. The volume of drug trafficking out in the Straits hasn't increased significantly from what we are used to, but that is not to say that it's welcome at all. We want to deny use of our waters to smugglers entirely and assist in anything to do with international cooperation. In that respect, that's what we're here for. Yes, there's plenty of traffic. It's not particularly more or less than before, but to hear the things that have happened in the neighbouring towns is of concern, of course. We're not prepared to put up with that.
What does a haul like this do to the RGP? Perhaps to morale, or do you feel that you've actually dented smuggling?
Absolutely. At the end of the day, this is all a financial exercise. It's money to the smugglers, it's money that's been denied, it's drugs off the street. Drugs bring a lot of misery to people, so that's off the streets now, and it's financial. They do it for money, they don't do it for any other reason other than a business venture, if you like. So this is a dent in someone's pocket. It's a big dent.